that this is an endorsed load. This is what I'm hauling. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Eddie V. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So I'm doing a tanker endorsement load today. So it's a tanker load. We'll see what kind of tanks I'm picking up. I'm hoping it's just crates. And it says I have to tarp, which is gonna be a pain in the butt if it's a whole trailer. So hopefully they won't really care how I tarp it. I'm literally only 18 miles away, going to Bishop, Texas, which is near Corpus Christi, Texas. And this load is going to get me out of Oklahoma out of Texas going to Oklahoma. So hopefully I'm going to be staying out of Texas because I'm literally sick and tired of Texas. The rates are down in Texas. I don't want to be in Texas. Hopefully I can get out of Texas. Okay guys, so made it to the shipper here. As you can see, I'm picking up these totes. Basically guys, I'm double checking with broker right now to see if he actually wants these tarps, because the shipper doesn't care. And they're all set outside. Some of them have rust and some of them haven't. And I'll show you how I'm loading. Here's how I'm loading, guys. As you can see it here, getting loaded with 18 of these suckers right here. It's very hot today in Texas. Well, not as hot as summertime, but it's reaching upwards of low 80 degrees. So it would be nice if I can get away with not tarping these. If I have to tarp, oh well, but hopefully I don't have to tarp, because if I don't, because that's a lot of tarping to do. I'm gonna be here whole day just to tarp. So let's just say double checking with broker, and I think I'm gonna get away with not tarping because I sent proof that there's rusty ones and some are new, but they all sit outside. So okay guys, so just pulled it. It's a little noisy. Just pulled into the shade. I do not need to tarp this load actually. I just called my point of contact in Oklahoma, and he said totes do not need to be tarped. So strap and go, and let's hit the road. Okay guys, as you can see, it's all strapped up. I should be ready to go. Just doing one final check if I need a strap anywhere else. I did the best I could. I tried to go on the top of the edge right there. It's still bending, but that's the best way to do it. Guys, let me know if I should have went through there, but that would have been a ton of work, and I don't have the proper tool for that. So this stuff, guys, it ain't going anywhere. Not to my knowledge anyway. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's all strapped up and ready to go. Yeah, and the reason why, as you can see outside the rub rail, is because in order to position them on where I want them on top, I have to be on the outside, because this right there is in the way. So that's why they're on the outside. I can't go overly tight with them, but it's as tight as they're gonna get, and I think they should be doing just fine. Alright guys, on my way to get weighed, scale out at the CAT scale in about 16 miles, which is about 15-minute drive. And I can feel I'm heavy. I'm just hoping I got the weight right in the back, and my tanks in the back are sloshing around, and you could actually feel it. It feels like a rough ride back and forth. Stopping is rough. So yeah, that's why you need a tanker endorsement on this load. You got to know what you're doing. Okay guys, so as you can see, I'm good on the way, just scaled. Actually, I was earlier at this truck stop. I did not recommend staying the night at this truck stop. As you can see, 75,000 pounds pretty much. That's a 75,000 minus 33,000. That's whatever the weight of the load was. And yeah, time to roll. Yeah guys, so this load basically weighs about 42,000 pounds. I put it at the right place of the trailer, and I don't need to spread my axles. Actually, lately I've been hauling loads, even heavy ones. I have not been spreading my axles because I've been accurately placing my freight on the trailer where it needs to be. If I would have put those, so you can see that my 2 totes were on the upper deck. If they were on the bottom deck, I would have to most likely spread the axles, but because I didn't have to tarp and they were on the upper deck, it worked out wonderfully. So guys, quick story. How did I get away with not tarping the load? Even though broker told me twice to tarp it. First time, when we booked the load, you just need tanker endorsements and you need to tarp the load. I'm like, okay. I get there, everything's outside. So I take pictures of all the rusty totes and everything sitting outside, send it to the dispatch, and he then tells the broker and sends pictures to the broker. Here's the situation. For whatever reason, he could not contact the customer, and he's like, tarp it anyway. I have a point of contact in my delivery. I call him. He says, well, the guy he needs to talk to is on vacation, so that's why he didn't answer, but you do not need to tarp this load at all. So I relay that information to dispatch and broker, and they said, go ahead, don't tarp it since the guy told you not to tarp it. And that's how you do not get in trouble of not tarping a load. Okay guys, let me explain why this load required a driver that has a CDL with a tanker endorsement, which I have tanker endorsement, I have hazmat endorsement, I have triples and doubles endorsement as well. It is because this literally is like a tanker. Whenever I'm braking, it pushes me forward. Whenever I am accelerating, it pushes me back and forth. And whenever I am doing a turn, it's going side to side and all kinds of crazy things, exactly like a tanker truck. Back in the day, they did not require it on flatbeds or dry vans, but now, because this acts like a tanker, it's a requirement to have a tanker endorsement. All these, not baffles, all these totes act like miniature tankers, and when you put a whole bunch of them together, it's like one big tank with baffles. That's what it is. Unbaffled tankers are even worse. But as far as hazmat, this does not require placards because it's an irritant, and I did some researching online. They, as far as I know, they don't require placards, and also the MSDS sheet does not say I need placards, and does not classify what class of hazmat they are, so it's not really a hazmat load. And I also asked my shipper, they also said it's not hazmat. So fingers crossed if we're all right, but I did all my research before taking you off. I think I'm good to go. This is not a hazmat load, but it is a tanker endorsed load. Okay guys, just finished driving for the day. I'm in New Braunfels, Texas, which is by San Antonio. Go get a quick load check, make sure everything looks good. As you can see, they're still shaking. Yeah, it looks good. There was a whole bunch of traffic in San Antonio, Texas area on 410, and I just went around because they eventually shut down the highway, made everyone go on the frontage road. As you can see, we're all good with the straps so far. Yeah, we're good. We can get this sucker delivered tomorrow. So yeah, huge parking spot TA in the New Braunfels TA. About to order myself some DoorDash, some really good DoorDash, and enjoy the night before I have to hit the road again. Well guys, just woke up, did the pre-trip and got her fueled up. Now I am time to hammer away. Be there around 9:30 a.m. on delivery. Okay guys, finally daylight. I'm in Oklahoma right now. It's all pretty good right now. I am lucky to make it through Fort Worth, Dallas area without really too much of any traffic. There was a few slowdowns, but other than that, it wasn't no 35-mile-an-hour traffic. Maybe 10 miles under the speed limit is the most of slowest I've gone. So we're making really good time right now for this delivery, and every time I'm on my brakes I am rocking back and forth, so this is definitely feels like a tanker. All right, guys, arrived at the site. Gotta wait for 2 trucks, one to unload, one to load, and it's really muddy. Looks like it rained. But yeah, I'm gonna unstrap him here and get him ready so that once it's my turn, they can just, you know, forklift him off. So time to unstrap. But yeah, the climate did change since from South Texas. Like, it's literally 44 degrees outside versus 75, which was in Texas. So kind of a climate change, and it rains, so that's why it's so muddy down here. So time to unload. Okay, guys, just got all my straps put away. I don't have to do a single thing to come out of the truck. So he's gonna come up to me and he'll sign my bills, and I'll be good to go. But right now, as you can see, he is unloading me of this Petro wet, and hopefully sooner or later we'll get out of here pretty quick, actually. Well, guys, I'm now in Chickasha, Oklahoma, and everything went well. The bills were signed. So just gonna wait until I get a dispatch for another load, and hopefully that won't take too long. But everything went well on this trip. And guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next trip. Not canceled. Guys, I'm Eddie B. 2004 turn right. Driving a temp in the 6 Series.